Hey, Jeff here with Digital Trends, and we're taking a look at the LG Watch Urbane LTE. So this looks a lot like the G Watch R, which some of you may have seen, but it's got a little nicer steel kind of frame here. Goes into the band a little nicer on this watch, and the big feature of this is that it can run independent of your phone. So this doesn't run Android Wear. It actually runs a version of LG's WebOS, which they have not named yet. So it has this really beautiful menu of apps, which looks a lot like a phone menu, but it's kind of a feature that's actually absent from Android Wear right now. So the downside of this is these are all the apps you'll get. There's no app store like on Android yet, but the menus look alright. The settings still need a little work here to look nice on this. You can get to quick settings with the top button here. There's 3 buttons on this particular watch. There's usually 1 on Android watches. I'll go back into the apps. I'll show you the calling app. So this will have its own, you'll pair it with your carrier. It'll have its own phone number if you want it to, or it can pair with a Android watch, 4.3 or above, Android smartphone. But it can actually dial and make calls on its own. Bottom button here is back. We'll actually go into the messaging app. It's got its own keyboard too. We've had a little trouble getting it to write what we want, but it does have pretty good autocorrect. So once you kind of learn how to use it right, it will type out what you want. And we'll just send that to whoever was messaging us in Korean a minute ago. But it does work a little better than maybe the Samsung watch we tried out that had LTE. I'll show you one more app here. It does have NFC as well, so if you have an app that will work with NFC, this watch could tap to pay, stuff like that. And let's see if I can find, there's a few different, there's a golfing app and a few different fitness type stuff. This is trekking, so I could go on a walk. It's got built-in GPS, and it could record my walk, record my trek, all that sort of thing. Everybody's into the fitness features. It's also, you can customize the watch face like usual. It goes up and down instead of left to right like Android phones. And supposedly you can customize this a lot more. Right now we can just there is access to an LG market for more watch faces, but you're supposed to be able to actually customize the colors of individual features on the watch. But yeah, so that is kind of a first look at the LG Watch Urbane LTE.